Gary Ablett returned from a week of controversy against Port Adelaide, and fans were hopeful his injury woes wouldn't continue on a different surface. But with Gold Coast at $11 odds against the Power, his young side had a lot of ground to make up. The Brownlow medalist made an immediate impact, paving the way for one of the club's rising stars to shine.
Matera, goal sneak, collects, rolls it, goals it. Sensational start.
There was a moment of panic for Port fans until Daniel Motlop kicked the home side's first. But Gold Coast were determined to seize every opportunity.
Brennan, who's back on, goes for the miracle kick, goal squared. It's touched on the line or a miracle goal.
That's a miracle.
Sensational. Maybe Gotto's arrived.
2 quick goals for the Power finally gave them the lead. The Suns looking as if they'd peaked too soon.
Got to be careful not to let the genie out of the bottle just yet.
Carmichael Hunt seemed out of his depth in defence. Motlop making Gold Coast pay for their inexperience with his second of the day.
And that is what Daniel Motlop can do. It's better if it's harder.
Port Adelaide led by 19 points at the first change and called on their Power Rangers for a recharge. Hunt giving away a free kick to give the home side their first of the second term.
And bends that back beautifully.
Michael Riscatelli kept the Suns in touch against the breeze.
Holds his line, sneaks it in.
Right.
The babies of the competition kept growing in confidence.
Ball comes out to Matera. Already kicked one of these today. He's kicked two miracle goals.
Zachary Smith reducing the margin to 13 points.
Drives it through and they're back.
Jacob Surgeon kicked his second to give the Power a much-needed boost. The home side sneaking another one through to hold a 23-point lead at half-time.
A spin, a shimmy, a handball out. Harlan kicks the goal. Fantastic assist, Daniel Motlop.
Motlop added to his 2 goals and 2-goal assists with his third.
Perfection.
As the Power put their foot on the accelerator.
Starting to deliver now.
Trent McKenzie lifted his side with his first in AFL footy. And when Riscatelli kicked his second, it was clear the Gold Coast weren't going away.
23 points the margin.
Ablett did his best to keep his side in the contest, but his brilliance in the stripes hadn't quite followed him to the Suns, as the boys from the Sunshine State continued to make costly errors.
Plays onto the pocket, bad option, Logan.
Port Adelaide took the opportunity to stretch the lead. Their efficiency in the forward 50 beginning to improve courtesy of some household names.
Daniel Motlop is back.
But just when the game was beginning to look out of reach for the Suns, Ablett found his first.
Needs to kick the goal, Gary Ablett. They need the captain to kick it long and strong.
His teammates following with just 2 seconds to go in the third term.
Stanley, kick smothered, still alive. Seconds tick down. Russell again. They're back in it on the buzzer.
Gold Coast started the final quarter how they finished the third.
Dixon!
Port Adelaide were determined not to let victory escape them, but when Charlie Dixon nipped at their heels with his second, suddenly the game was within reach.
It's a goal, back to 22 points.
Gold Coast with a newfound confidence.
From 49, he likes it, he loves it.
Matera making it a 1-point ball game with his 4th major of the day.
And Ablett signs his way through, gives it out, Matera kicks a goal. This is astonishing!
Fraser seemed to have squandered a golden chance to put his side in front, but the Suns' determination continued to shine through, Luke Russell doing the honours for his teammates.
They might score the goal to win. Matera has been lurking. Russell! That could be the
he's kicked it!
Pressure was on Hunt in the final seconds of the match and he did his side proud.
Motlop, one-on-one, Carmichael Hunt. He's got the big job, Hunt, and he goes to ground. Motlop left to behind. Hitchcock!
He's missed.
The fairy tale put on hold when Westhoff had a chance to win the game for the Power on the siren, but when the kick went wayward, it was time to celebrate.
Glory lasts forever. The Gold Coast Suns have their first ever AFL win, and it's one we will never forget.
The newcomers winning their first match in the club's history by just 3 points in an absolute upset.
It's an amazing feeling, you know. I mean, we're down by, around 20, 30 points most of the game, and the boys stuck to the structures. We knew if we did, we were a chance to get back in the game, and mate, it's just fantastic for these young boys, to have that feeling of winning.
Lisa Broham, Big Pond Sport.